Hey, this is Short John Red, and welcome back to what's gonna be the last episode of Date Everything for now. I say it's gonna be the last one for now because, well, I would like to come back to this series for, like, you know, videos and stuff, but, well, I don't know how to say this, wow, I already lost the plot there. Okay, give me a moment. I've been making a lot of videos on this game. And admittedly, I have been doing a lot of stuff in the background, which, yeah, I know, it's kind of lame, but... Well, this is kind of, like, there's just a lot in this game. Like, if I recorded every single thing, it would take me, like, you know, forever. So, I mean, I would like to come back to the series at some point. It might not be like the traditional, you know, playthroughs I've been doing, but still, there is a lot to this game that I could, you know, do. Like, I'm thinking maybe, like, I could do something like what I did with, like, Slay the Princess, where, like, you know, like, maybe take moments that I really liked and share them. One idea I had was, like, maybe, like, you know, doing, like, making videos that are, like, an individual characters, like, you know, route. I keep forgetting to silence my phone. No, it's not what I... Yeah, I'm going slowly so you can see which characters I've realized, as well as which characters I got an ending with. I haven't realized all of them, as you could tell. In fact, let's go to status. Like, I can't realize every character. Like, I can't realize the characters that hate me, so all these guys are unfortunately gonna remain in Ambit Objects, but I'm also not gonna realize like Shelly and Rainy, because, well, I mean, at the time of this video's recording, these two are bugged. Like, I'm soft locked. Like, when I try to realize them, the game will just tell me nope. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's been fixed by now, maybe it hasn't, I don't know. So, anyways, I think I realized, actually, I think this save, yeah, 81 characters, so I'm gonna realize Skylar in this video, and, see what kind of ending got. Oh, and also, I kind of figured out... oh boy, I wish I can't... Yeah, I also kind of figured out how the whole dating Sam thing works, but it's... not really anything... I don't know. I hear the ending is a little different if you actually realized at least most of the characters. But, anyways... No more delays. Time to realize Skylar.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Alright. It's time to bring you life. I want to realize you.
Do you realize everyone? Are your specs enough?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really keep me here. Otherwise, it's basically game over.
No, I don't want to talk to these freaking datables anymore. There's too many of them. And also, since I realized Keith way too early, there's no way I can get out of hate status with them. And of course, there's the two soft block characters, so...
Oh, all right. Then let's get this started. Well, this time, let's do it right.
The spectral energy flows through and around your Dateviators, and what was
here we
once the
go.
Dateviators themselves becomes...
Here we go.
Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this. On the one hand, alive and human, so yay.
But on the other,
But on the other,
we didn't realize everyone.
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
You know what? Let's go. Use isn't bad. I'm useless too.
No, you're not useless. Don't say that.
You've brought a whole lot of love into this world.
I know where this is going. One quickie before we
There's
go.
nothing quick about your time with Skylar. She takes her time with you, savoring every touch,
I
every
swear,
breath,
there's a moment with the.
every sensation.
There's a moment like this with pretty much every. I mean, you can choose not to, but in this instance, I
But
chose
though
it.
she leaves you breathless and satisfied, she seems distractingly focused on one thing in particular.
Yeah.
Your eyes. They seem to truly enthrall her.
Huh?
In the moments that you're not enraptured by her
What's
touch,
about my eyes?
you notice just how locked onto your gaze she is.
I can't look away.
But even still, Skylar is Skylar. Despite her fascination with your eyes, she leaves no part of you neglected. She wasn't kidding when she said she loves love. She
I
is
bet.
absolutely incredible.
Oh my god! The innuendos in this game. Like, so many innuendos.
Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
And if I'm not mistaken, yep, they are gone. The Dateviators are gone. I'm pressing Y and nothing's happening. So I guess we just walk out the door. And this time I'm not gonna regret it.
There's nothing left to do. Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave?
Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. Okay, let's look at the... Yep, these are all the characters. Well, okay, not all of them. They put Keith's photo in the trash. Good riddance. Fuck that guy. And, I think it's supposed to be Damon. But yeah, I should probably, like, say which ones are, like, my favorites. Like, well, I think my top favorite would be Zoe, followed by Betty, Kopi, River, and, Monique. Yeah, I think those are my 5 favorites. And there are also a few characters I wish I got better endings with, but, well, they'll have to wait. And okay, you know what? Now I'm truly done. Let's just... Yeah, this might be a short video, but...
There's though it can be nice. Do you stay and stand more?
Let's
Or
leave.
do you leave? Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld.
Here we go. Oh, I see the drones flying everywhere. They're looking for something that they're not gonna find. What the hell's going on?
There he is.
Oh
Billionaire
my God.
David Most. You've seen so
Here
many
he
photos
is.
of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence. He's short, but still manages to feel like he's taking up more space than he deserves. He glares at you, doing his best to look intimidating.
I think those... I can't tell if those drones are like bugged or something.
Well, well, well.
There he is, the lunatic himself.
I've got you. Hand them over.
Who are
You
you?
know me from my wildly popular talks? I'm David Most, founder of Valdivian.
You look kind of funny.
I know. It's what gives me my unbridled aggressive tendencies. I'm here to take those Dateviators, but I won't resort to physical violence, not after the lawsuits. So what are you going to do about it?
Wow, okay. Oh, I have options. I have 100 points with all 5.
So what are you going to do about it?
I will destroy you.
So what are you going to do about it?
Oh, okay, good. Previous options.
So what are you going to do about it?
You know, let's walk straight forward.
You say nothing, simply walking towards David, slowly and silently.
Straightforward? I'll stop you. I'll tackle you and take them off your stupid face.
Walk forward.
You take a step forward. David blanches.
Don't do that. You'll die by my hands.
Continue
You
walking.
take another few steps forward, pushing David back. He shouts at you, but it's no use.
You're making a terrible mistake. You're walking right into my trap.
Bump Dave slightly on your way past him.
You continue walking, shoulder checking David ever so gently. He very nearly falls over, letting out an undignified shout.
Ow! I'm telling.
David was far too ashamed to tell anyone.
Hey!
Ah, there's Sam! I was hoping we'd finally get to see you. In fact, you were a bit more who I was expecting to see at the front.
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
Yeah.
They showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit. And I guess I just thought if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right?
No, you're totally cool. I'm so glad you're here. I think I saved the world or something.
I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna take most of the credit, honestly.
Okay.
Anyway, just wanted to show my face and let you know that I care.
How's nursing?
It's been going great. I guess we're both kind of saving the world in our own ways.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Get paid for mine, LOL.
Yeah, I probably need to get a new job.
Sorry for saying the LOL out loud.
LOL, no worries.
Your former boss Tom is here, the person you wish to see the least,
What?
ranking just behind David Most and your high school bully.
Oh my god.
But you can't even think about all that now, because your brain is still trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Hey, champ.
He
You.
waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs. What is going on here?
Yeah, it's a
You
good
did
question.
your best, and I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his.
Oh my
It's
god.
hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
Will you be my little champ? Forever and always?
What? No!
Tom rises to his feet, releasing your hand. He seems strangely unbothered by your swift and total rejection.
Like, at what point did you ever think I... Weirdo?
Ah, that's okay. I'm no stranger to rejection.
You sound like you're
I'll
not.
be on my way. Look out, world. Here comes Tom.
And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks.
Yeah, you could say that again. Over 131 days.
Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by Franklin Least. Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over. It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands.
Valdivian's always watching.
Abel is a regular fixture at the
Oh no,
farmer's
are we
market,
gonna go through
giving
all
his
the
homegrown
endings?
vegetables
Because
away to those in need.
that was still like 81 characters.
You're not entirely sure how he supports himself, but whenever you ask, Abel just tells you a man's entitled to his secrets.
I'm just seeing how long we've been recording.
Erin continued her storied career as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted chattering bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold.
Well, I'm glad we're only doing like one at a time and not like
Which also increases the
never
value
mind.
of your own time together as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Because of his propensity to wander the
Oh,
museum,
boy.
gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer. Now and again, Arma would invite you for a night at her remote lookout tower to get away from it
Arma
all
looks
and
really
enjoy the
cute
peace
here.
and quiet. When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings. Although the noises that the two of you make together during
Oh,
nights spent
God,
in the lookout
really?
towers can be heard for miles.
What the fuck?
Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department. Bo's physical exuberance soon
What is
proved
in her mouth?
overwhelming for children aged
Blueberries?
6 to 10. Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones.
That says Camp Agate or something like that. I'm sorry if you can't, like, I was wiping my nose.
She learned to start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Bo goes on retreats with the Wild Ones at least 3 times a year, and she always makes a point to reserve a spot for you. When you go,
nice.
she packs her extra-large tent.
Extra large.
Benoit's advocacy catapults them into true
That's
superstar
probably the
status,
least sexually
culminating
suggestive
in a
outfit
merch
they've
line that
worn.
consists of t-shirts, plushes, lube,
What is with that photo? Like the peach and the eggplants. They're like covered.
and naturally, sex toys. They send you a sex toy plushie for your bed, reminding you to keep it safely unsafe and never forget your first. Betty's near instinctual ability to help
What
people
the
comfortably
heck?
and safely find their sexy side soon
Are
leads
you, like,
her
filming
to
a-
Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator.
Are you filming a sex scene?
You're excited to see her name in the credits of some high-profile releases, including an award-winning adaptation of a beloved fantasy novel. But even booked and busy, Betty always makes time for you.
You
The
better.
Tipsy Tumbler became famous for Bring Your Own Ingredient Nights, where local patrons can
Is
bring
this a
whatever
bar
food and
or a
drinks they like
science
to try
lab
to
or
stump
chemistry
the master
lab?
mixologist. Beverly has never failed and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor.
Oh boy, this is
Bobby
clearly
is
gonna
Employee
take
of
a
the
while.
Month for the 3rd time in a row. They try to
Fabulous as
rationalize
always,
this as them
Bobby.
finally being good at crime, but both of you know better. Bobby comes by to see you often, relieved to be away from their adoring public. It's just so hard to be popular, you know? Sometimes it takes them a little while to drop the 20s affectation their work requires, but they deeply appreciate the safety to be themselves with you. Bodhi's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a
Emmas.
splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colorful ensembles.
Sorry if I don't have a lot of commentary. I just don't know what to say
Cam
about
still
it.
dominates the county
And
dump
of
site.
course,
He's
he
vying for
lives in a
promotion,
dumpster
regional
with
refuse
a raccoon.
regulator, an office job. As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled. He'll most likely stay right where he is.
I don't get why
He's
you
even
would.
created a cozy trash
that
cave for
word.
your love visits, whenever you happen by.
Uh,
Florence and Celia end up both
Aw.
running for the same position in a local township, in a bid to squeeze out the competition.
This is
To their
cute.
surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes.
Hey,
She's
that
having
is
a nice
switch.
time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax. Florence does still get nervous with public speaking, so she and Celia come to your house regularly for rehearsal sessions.
That's
When
nice.
Florence does well, you and Celia reward her with cuddling,
Of course
tender
we do.
smooching, and her favorite kind of mint truffle. Jeremy is currently holding down just one job, for the moment anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator.
Okay, not what I was expecting. What is this bingo? Jeremy looks happy, professional mourner, food blogger, advice? I can't read that
Every day
word.
she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day, and even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays.
The life of a thespian, huh?
Jeremy might insist that this is coincidence, but every time you go by the store to visit, the character she's playing has a love interest. A love interest who simply must be played
course.
by you. You usually relent. As the sassy chap sulked in the corner of a bar the night of his proposed video
Man,
game
some of
release
this
date,
artwork is
smoking
really
his bubble
cool.
pipe, the witty insults he threw at the other customers got some big laughs. He can be found at all
mean,
the
he is
glorious
the
salons
sassy
around Europe,
chap, after
dispensing wit as easily as he spends other people's money. Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Ducky Murphy.
Oh yeah, by the way,
And
this
one
is
day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep.
this is actually Dirk. He goes by Clarence now. I got him to break up with Harper.
Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him. Clarence stops by your place when he can, which isn't as often as either of you would like, but he sends you frequent text updates and selfies from his latest celebrity closet jobs.
Does he take selfies with the pillow?
Connie has turned from voice acting into game development. Her current
Yeah, I
project is under
figured.
NDA, but sources seem to claim it's The Legend of Sassy 2.
Just sure it is. Like, of course, Connie
In a
in
loving
gaming.
gesture, she's hired you to voice her star character.
Oh, and another thing. Her name is actually Connie, not Luna.
Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new
more
joint project.
insults.
They both deny it, of course. But
Shade.
It is.
Shade was what they called it.
Damon is always standing behind you,
the-
protecting your every
Daisuke sends you pieces
Oh,
others
I
have made of him.
I
Your
completely
home is
forgot.
beginning
They
to
said
fill
he
up
was a
with beautiful
nude
drawings,
model.
photographs, and sculptures. You
Can we
can't
move
help
on
but
from this,
smile when you see
please?
them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's home with you once again.
Come on.
Whenever his wings appear in a
Okay,
bar,
here we-
the loneliest customers see it as
Oh,
a sign
Dante,
of trust
I-
and honor.
I
He
swear,
also
he
becomes
looks
responsible
so
for a marked
unrecognizable
increase
in his
in
human
weddings in your
form.
town, as well as over 300 children. All legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnouts.
Yeah,
Dante
that-
has offered to set
that's
your love
definitely
life on
his-
fire too, when you're ready. You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Dasha continues to cook far more than she or you could ever possibly consume. She begins
God.
to host weekly dinners for those in the community without
I
family
heard
or
that
a place
apparently
to
it's
go.
possible to
And only
get.
then does she finally fill the void she's been feeling within.
I heard it's possible to get Dasha unable to get her, though I never figured out how.
While Dasha has no shortage of mouths to feed these days, it doesn't stop her weekly deliveries of home-cooked food and hugs. She often leaves you love notes in the baskets she brings. Diana's
Sure.
talent for directing cars is legendary. Her zero-accident reputation gets her to the top of the Traffic Stop Top 40 charts. A big-time traffic producer notices and takes her to the big leagues. Air traffic controlling.
Also, I didn't say this before, but I actually do know her voice actress. She was on on Takamaki and Persona 5.
Naturally, with her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Diana relishes coming back to the house to share her air traffic
Oh
stories with
boy,
you.
this whole video is just gonna be one long ending, isn't it? Oh my god, 25 minutes.
The
And
pleasure
I'm not
she
even
gets
sure
from
we're
giving you a
halfway there
story
yet.
all of her very own, and watching the pride and excitement in your face is some of the most
I
profound
really
of her
hope my
life.
PC doesn't crash.
The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and
Ah,
inspired you
that's
become.
a bit...
One day you
I was a
realize
bit
with the start
disappointed
that
with
you've elected
her
to pursue
realized
your own
form,
PhD
but
course with her as your
This
advisor.
is a bit more
Her
what I
faith in you gives you
had
a
hope
powerful
in mind.
confidence.
The sexy professor
Your
outfit.
thesis is tentatively entitled "The Effects of Tantra on Getting a PhD." Happy studying, graduate. Dorian became a doorman.
Of course he did. And I swear, that's the exact same outfit he usually wears.
What else did you expect? He's happy, though. Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the
Yeah,
yo-yo
Doug
was never
probably
truly
changed the
destined for
least,
success.
like,
But Doug has never cared
the only
about
thing
success,
that's different
and
is
somehow
his,
his
like,
stylings are
belt
still available
buckle.
on public access every night.
He's literally the same
Fantina is
other...
currently on tour on major sidewalks around the
Fantina.
country.
This is
helping
one
give
I
support
honestly
for
kind of
good driving
regret
habits,
romancing.
matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles.
Hopefully she's not stalking
The
anyone.
daily cheers she sends you for anything in your own life, no matter how minor, are always welcome.
Huh. She seemed a little uninterested last time I spoke to
Faria
her.
remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical center. She's working her way
That
through
looks
the
a
clinical
little-
portions of her medical
No,
education.
no
Like
disrespect,
anyone
that
in
just looks a little
situation,
sensual,
is
don't you
exhausted
think?
and stressed out most of the time.
Getting a little intimate with
But
that
her attitude
patient
remains
there.
optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be. Whenever she can, Faria comes over for extended study sessions at the house. These are usually quite focused, as a great quantity of work must be done. But they almost always end with Faria's sleepy head on your shoulder.
That sounds nice.
Freddie rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries.
He's also
yet
one that
never
didn't really
appeared in any
change
of them,
much.
in
He's
spite
still
of
like a
repeated
Yeti.
requests.
People are looking.
Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house.
Oh,
She
of
keeps
course.
you updated.
Is that
and
a
tags you in every photo on social
is
media.
that a beaver?
Her profile banner updates with a check mark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited. The last photo Gaia tagged you in might be your favorite to date. It was a selfie of her with a great big smile standing outside your
Is
front
anyone
door,
gonna explain
right
the animal?
before she knocked. It was her first visit home since her realization. Let's just say you both made up for the absence. The Hanks convince you to join them on their impossible expedition.
Did they actually
base
go to
jump off
space?
the flat Earth. The six of you pass the
What?
fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La,
I thought they were
and
being
stare over the
stupid.
never-ending waterfall at the end of the world.
Oh my god, that's so
When you finally
ridiculous.
dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right.
You read my mind, narrator.
Harper's tattoos gain national attention when she begins offering free wedding band tattoos to couples looking to
Yeah,
fully
have
commit.
you let go of Clarence or Dirk yet?
Nothing makes her happier than helping couples show their commitment to each other permanently.
Permanently.
Strangely enough, Harper refuses to get a tattoo to commemorate your own relationship, but she does plant a tree in your name at the park.
Oh, that's nice.
Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world.
I figured he'd be
The
a
sense
masked
of mystery
guy.
they evoke brings forth
He's always
tantalizing
been a bit
magic where there was none
shy.
before. He is a happy masked salesman in his downtime between grafting. You get to Thimbledon in time to see Hero complete her first real
Oh
world
man,
special
Hero
technique.
Hume. Like, I wonder how
Starlight
people
Smash
reacted to
The unexpected
a
technique
character from an
transforms the
anime
landscape
just
of
coming
tennis
to life.
forever.
Just now, she's just in the real
Your
world.
love inspires her to give her all, her even further beyond, her most ultra.
Okay.
After Hoove completed his PhD thesis, The Event Horizon, a proof of temporal interdimensionality,
Of course, they had to
he
put
decided to
Uranus.
go on a short vacation.
Or Yeah, that is
He
Uranus.
came back to find that his paper had been translated, studied, and accorded the honor of being the most recent quantum leap in our understanding of our universe.
I don't
Polly
get what's
spends her
going on.
days zipping around town making deliveries, spreading good
Yeah,
cheer everywhere
Polly's
she
a
goes.
busybody. She can never.
Her payment of anything
Sit
goes
still
means
for
that
too
everyone
long.
can use her services, and her scooter is covered with drawings, stickers, and even desserts.
Yum.
Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures
oh,
and
Jerry.
control the RC
Okay.
train cars.
I had
Heaven
to.
help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces
This is one of the
around.
characters I had to use a candy on. Because, you know, I got bad ending.
Johnny made a splash as the premier wedding
Same with
officiant
Johnny.
in all of Vegas. His impression was so uncanny that many attendees felt transported to the 1950s.
Of course he does.
He still finds time to look for Duke, who just never seems to show up these days. Probably off gambling. one
Dog
supposes.
gambling.
Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners. Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find
Content,
out
that's
how
an
much
interesting
popularity
word.
she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the keys for more than a few moments each day. And those few moments are always spent with you, talking about music and making plans for more. Keith's body was never found.
Oh yeah, he died, but honestly, or maybe he didn't. Maybe I actually survived, but still, that money stealing
Koa's
bastard.
comfort warehouse becomes a massive success.
Of course,
after
he's
an ad
sleeping
of
on
Koa
his
snoring
own
on a couch for 30
on a
seconds
bed he's
goes
supposed to be
viral.
selling.
Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever. While her coffee shop runs smoothly,
Of
Kobe
course,
finds
Kofi's
herself
gonna
having
run
to
her.
battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kobe decides to change course and change the name to something totally different.
Oh no.
Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm pretty sure that's already taken. Huh, that's an interesting pin
You
there.
try to tell Kopi that you'll happily help her name her business. It doesn't seem to be her strong suit. She's just so flattered by your interest that she blushes and hugs you harder. You suppose that's all right, too. Memoria's company Memorandum
Okay,
continues
this
to
is a
satisfy
bit of a
and unsettle.
tonal clash. We have a gothic woman in a room full of brightly
Her
colored
clientele frequently
unicorns.
report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides.
That guy is crying.
Occasionally, a client will ask for something just a bit more personal. You can always count on hearing from her under these circumstances. The two of you are an on-site team when it comes to the sensual exploration of the shadow. Lucinda Loving volunteers as a
Oh,
role-play
even Lucinda gets
facilitator
an
for those
ending.
suffering from identity crises, but she spends the majority of her time at the monastery.
Huh, you'd think that would
offering
be
free
more
advice
Diana,
for those looking
but
to find
I guess
their
that makes
true
sense.
selves.
I'm guessing Mikey's getting an ending too.
She, of course, went to one of those monasteries where you don't have to take a vow of chastity, to your immense approval.
She was actually the first character I realized. Probably because she was one of the easier ones.
Luke
to realize.
returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor.
Oh yeah,
exotic
that's right.
twisted treats
I'm
from lands
surprised
far
the
away.
radiation hasn't killed him yet.
After a distinguished career
I also need
translating
a candy
for
on
all
him.
walks and
That
varieties
Luke,
of
I mean,
life,
not Lyric.
Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder.
Transworder.
A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic. The
Steampunk
Transworder
magic,
takes
of
any
course.
book in any language and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice.
Yeah, it's definitely
He's just
magic.
completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is
The only
quite
way
a
to
bit
achieve
funnier
something
than
like
any
that
you've
is with
yet
AI,
produced.
and, well, no sensible person likes
As
AI.
one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living
these
raise
aren't,
and a framed
like, references
certificate
to that
proclaiming them
stupid
January's
Stonks meme, is
Analyst
it?
of the Month. Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous. Although at night,
Yeah, I
when you're
do.
in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. When you feel the disquietude, though, you simply roll over to Mac and they stroke your hair.
Is that the binary for hair?
All better. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City, Florida.
Turkle.
Together with his inanimals,
Oh, okay, that was
Mateo now
short.
runs an international secret
Wow,
rescue
that is a
network
lot
for
of
abused animals all
or
over the world.
animals, I
So
guess.
far, he has shut down 4 dog
Oh, there's a
fighting
cute little
syndicates,
bunny
a
with
sales
a
ring for exotic
with a
parrots,
cat over
and
there.
a chain of backwater circus houses. Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the
Oh
pack.
my god, how long we've been going? I'm really worried my 35 minutes. I'm really worried my PC's gonna crash.
Mikey and his children spend their days together
Okay, here
learning,
we go.
laughing, and loving each other's company.
We
The
also
world
brought
is
children
open
to
and free
life.
for their futures. While it never replaced fiat currency, when
Oh,
each
yeah, that's
pizzas
right.
ended up becoming a franchise that
found
was
it-
sorely needed for America's ailing middle class.
And her hair clip's now a cheese wheel, or pizza wheel, I guess. I find it weird that Monique decided to get into the pizza industry of all things.
And whenever she sees you come in, she flashes you $1 million smile and lets you know that there are no discounts. even for lovers.
Fair.
A large film distributor buys the rights to Nightmare's most popular films,
Oh, yeah,
setting
that's
about
right.
remaking them with
Oh, man, I
massive
was-
budgets.
I made the mistake of realizing Kopi first, so I thought I wouldn't be able to realize Nightmare, but thankfully she did show up.
Nightmare is so disgusted by the whole thing, she quits film, only coming out of retirement to help you decorate your yard for Halloween once a year. She volunteers at the senior center
100.
now. Many of them mistake her for an angel of death, but they love her all the same.
Well, she definitely looks
Nightmare
like
still drops by many nights,
anotherworldly,
never failing to startle
Lovecraftian
you as she
monster.
materializes suddenly from the dark. But your sleep in her embrace is nothing but peaceful. After many record-breaking years of album
only
releases
a-
and performances,
to my favorite
Miranda
flavor.
Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label,
Little slice.
Crispy Baby Records.
Crispy Baby
She still
Records.
sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others. The only problem
she
is
should.
now everyone is aware of your love life. All her songs are about you.
Of course they
Parker's
are.
days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession.
This one I
His
also regret.
steadfast regard
Like,
for rules makes
I got a
players
friendship
respect him,
ending with him when I
though
wanted
his
a hate
unpredictability
ending.
makes them fear him.
Turns out cheating twice doesn't get you that
He's
far
never been
in
happier
the hate
than when
department.
making a difficult call. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling
Penelope.
office supply retailer, insisting
Yeah,
that
I'm still
computers
making
will
that
someday
joke.
let us down or perhaps kill us all. The
Also,
company has not gone under.
there's another one
Yeah.
where I didn't immediately recognize her voice. She was Adora / Shira in the voice actress. She was Adora / Shira in Shira and the Princesses of Power. How did I not recognize her
Penelope
voice?
takes advantage of her boss's latest investment, proposing an office calendar.
mean, I guess she
filled
was
with
also
romantic,
Elena of
motivational
Avalor as
business
well.
quotes. She credits you with the idea and sends you.
I'm
love
more
notes
familiar
on
with
torn-out
one show
pages
over
from
the
calendar.
other.
Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible.
I know in the
Crop
beginning I said she wasn't really my type, but I think I have grown a bit fond
She
of
always
her
wants
as
to
I played
paint you
this
to
game.
prove her love, but you always reply that love is best expressed by doing your favorite activity, simply talking with each other. Prissy still works for the Great Nations Park Service, but she has been promoted several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all
Yeah.
the field work for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
Huh, she now studies mushrooms,
Prissy
huh?
studies mushrooms and has found them
You know,
to be
those
an endlessly
technically aren't
fascinating
plants,
and intricate
just so you
celebration
know.
of life, death, and evolution itself. On one of her recent visits, you were able to open Prissy's eyes to the psychedelic aspects of her beloved mushrooms.
Oh no.
She now comes over often to continue her education.
Oh no, are we taking drugs now?
Graduates of Rebel's unincorporated charity home found their GPAs stunningly high, athletics through the roof, and more
Rebel, you
importantly,
are quite the
lots
character,
and
aren't
lots
you?
of dates. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious tricksters.
Sucks
Groups
for you.
are terrified
I got
of banana
mine
peels,
wall.
hand buzzers,
Human
and
rights for
whoopee
me,
cushions.
not for the get over it. Yeah, Reggie may be a hater, but he's not a bigot.
River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite
I love
popular.
River's design.
She sends you one of your own. It
She's so
smells
gorgeous.
amazing. But does it smell like you?
I love how her skin is, even her human form, her skin is always glistening.
River tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts
Wow,
on various
I haven't
scent
even gotten
combinations.
every character, and this is like probably one of the longest
She
endings in
insists that your
gaming.
skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with. Rongo Myfenwa quickly worked her way up to management at the dairy farm.
Kind of funny
Freedom
to
to give
bel-
orders once
Wow,
more
that is
pleases her greatly.
that was a big, that
But
was
she
a
never misses a
fluffy
chance to
chicken
play in
there.
the mud with the kids, both
Kind of
goat
funny how
and human.
someone who saw herself as a goddess became a humble farmer who likes ice
Skips
cream.
gives you comps to every performance of
Oh
every
yeah,
show.
Shadow Lord. His real name is Skips.
Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Knight, is that you?" Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher
Oh
king,
my God,
led
that's right.
humanity
Sinclair
into
became
new
a
era of
politician.
prosperity. Despite having disappeared
He's
off the
still a
grid
better
after the
politician
thrilling
than
and
some
dangerous heist,
politicians I
you are
know
still
of.
pleasantly surprised to receive anonymous postcards affectionately addressed to "my worthless little wretch."
I know she.
You're the only
means
one
well.
who gets the address to whatever bunker she currently resides in.
I never thought she became a.
Stefan
Say
and
would
Mr.
become a
Cluckles
bank
eventually
robber.
become the faces of a successful artisan seaweed brand.
Mr. Clucks is now
Though
a real
Stefan is
chicken and
rather
not a
miffed
weird
when he
chicken
realizes
man.
that customers are more attached to
It
Mr.
makes more
Cluckles
sense when you
than to
realize him.
Stefan, of course, had no real reason to feel miffed. Mr. Cluckles is cute, but Stefan will always be the true hottie to you.
There's another one
He
I
has
accidentally
burners,
got
for God's
love
sake.
with when I was preferring more
Stella
friends.
brings a fresh perspective on streaming.
Okay, this is
and
another
brings
one I
in
had to use
viewers
a
by the
candy
millions
on.
each weeknight.
Since
Though she knows
well,
that those viewer numbers
I got
can
her hate
always be
ending
stepped
when
up.
I tried to progress Celia and Florence's.
Stepford
What?
frequently sends you motivational
Oh
Monday
my
texts.
God, he's
often
covered
at
in paint.
ungodly hours, with photos of himself working out, body paint and all.
God, I
In
don't
all the
wanna
years
see
since
that
Teddy
image.
has taken up residence at the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats
Huh.
due to drafts.
Is that Mora person
In
that was
addition to
mentioned
keeping
before?
busy with her localization work, Textbox Chan joins the board that governs the adoption
The
of
lovely
emojis for text
Ators.
messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently, a pair of glasses suspiciously similar to the Dateviators
Yeah, she
have been
definitely
added
ripped
to your
that
phone's
off.
keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them. Textbox Chan makes time to visit you whenever she can, but when she's gone, she texts you frequently, and she never misses an emoji. Timmy's fame peaks when he's in a Super Bowl ad.
Oh, yeah, and
making
also-
"Nya" a national catchphrase.
Timothy has an alter ego called Timmy, and that's apparently he's a bit different if you decide to, like, you know, get an ending with one
His
or
star
the other.
drops precipitously a few months later, but he makes up the shortfall on a website that sells paid shoutouts and personalized videos from celebrities.
Tim.
Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter,
Save the
one who
Hunt?
worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water,
Anti-
Titus decided there was
anti-whaling?
no
That's a
greater
bit
cause than to protect those
random.
who couldn't protect themselves. After a few months at sea, keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25
Hey.
other crewmates adrift in a life raft.
You know, I'm not
Her
even gonna
impressive
say it.
resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her
Okay.
resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay.
Waves.
The moment
What
she touched
waves?
dry land, Titus mailed you her logbook, her precious journal of every day and night on the perilous voyage. You were touched beyond words to receive it, and to see on every page a heartfelt line or two about your continued place in her heart. Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies.
I have nothing to say.
Von
about
Trapp's
that.
business
yeah.
blooms, then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city
Homicidal
limits.
tendencies.
He drives his panel
That
truck
is
around hoping to
homici-
bring up business.
That's a bad
For some
name,
reason,
but
it doesn't seem to work. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall,
I read in
wall.
the bio he became a
Wall.
crossing guard.
Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall. Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring
Okay,
several
that's
of your
an
former
interesting
co-workers
photo they
to continue the
chose here.
extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world.
Do I get a
after
new
all.
job?
Willie invites you on the vacation of a lifetime, all expenses paid, care of Valdivian. There's something healing about being on a romantic getaway and knowing the massive bill will be sent to the soulless corporation that fired both of you. Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location.
Oh
She's
man,
looking for partners to invest, hopefully a throuple. Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip
there are a
that
few
was true,
characters
she
I
caught the
would have
attention
liked
of
to
an
romance,
intelligence
but
service
got like
that shall not
you know
be named.
a different.
She kept her
ending
TV
with.
show, but she also uncovered covert secrets. She's in talks
Okay,
for the
that
rights to the
explains
movie
this
dramatization
photo.
of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends. Zoe
Bird.
continues to love her life and her
I
job
love
as a paranormal
Zoe.
facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls.
Kind of curious that she became like a paranormal whatever, and I figured she'd try to like find her like her old family or friends or something
But
like
the
that.
majority of her ghostly clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful. Zoe is always happy to see you. Your house is, after all, the best place for miles to hold a successful seance. You do sometimes
Yeah,
wish your
she's
house
definitely
wasn't
my
quite so
favorite out
haunted,
of all the love
but seeing
interests.
Zoe makes it worth the bumps in the night.
Sorry I didn't show it on
Skylar
video.
gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators.
Oh,
one
Skylar,
that
is this the
everyone
last
can
one?
use.
And is okay.
The world seems to be
I
full
was
of these days
confused
of
by
happy,
the woman with
realized
the dog.
people doing wild, magical things. Skylar visits you often for inspiration. She stares into your eyes deeply, gratified, saying that yours were the ones that made all of this possible.
Is this the last
Your
one?
eyes, kind, friendly, loving, sometimes even a little hateful, but ultimately the ones who listened the most, who trusted the most.
I'm guessing
who
it's a little
felt
different.
the
The
most.
dialogue's a little different depending on which route
And
you
who
did.
defeated David the most.
David the
Your
most.
eyes, those beautiful eyes, the eyes of a true hero. Through your power, we can see that there was love.
Come on, narrator,
always
let's wrap
around
this
us.
up. Okay, wow, that was defeat the final boss. Smart. Yeah, I got 39 friendship endings, 44 love endings, 19 hate endings, 282 collectibles, and I pretty much maxed out all the stats. And again, these are all the... Wait, can I... Okay, let's... you know, you probably can't see this anyways, but... You know, I did show you which ones I got endings for. Okay, I'm gonna create a new save and... Yeah, I think the locket means that I, you know, unlock... Alright, that was Date Everything, and like I said, this is the end for now, but I might come back to this series at some point, so just because I'm titling it the finale doesn't mean I'm completely done, or, I mean, I might change my mind later and not, you know, make new videos on this game, but for now I'm done. I think I want to maybe take a little break, and there's another game I want to like make videos on. So this video's gone on long enough and I don't want my PC to crash, so I hope you all had a good day. Stay safe out there, and this was Short John Red, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.